What's up, it's PittleYang, and today I'm going to be reviewing Balenciaga Track LED from HowKick. Let's go. Okay, before I get into the video, I just want to go over the details. I paid about $265, $230 for the shoes, about a $35 custom fee through UPS. I waited about 20 days with delays from HowKick and from UPS, which is none of their faults considering the fact the shoes have a battery in them, which makes it harder for them to get on planes and transit over to America from China. And yeah, so I'm going to get into the unboxing now. Okay, before we get into the unboxing, I just want to go over the details of the box. So first, we have the Balenciaga on the front, spelled correctly. Nice gray all-around box, matte backs. And then you have this right here. Over the shoe, it has internal use only. And it says black Balenciaga Track LED. And it comes in a European size 43, which translates to US size 10. I'm a US size 9 and 9.5, just depends on the shoe. But now I'm going to open the shoebox. So I took everything out, tried everything on, went over everything just to make this unboxing a little bit easier. But the first thing you see in the box is a Balenciaga dust bag, which you put the shoes in to protect them from moisture. If you're traveling, just to keep them safe. And then it comes with these laces. This is a pair, this is a pair. On each shoe, there is 2 laces, so equivalent of 4 laces that'll be on your feet, which is a unique thing they added to the shoe. Comes with this, and if you open it, might be obvious to some. It does come in a little plastic thing, but I took it out. It has a dual charging thing for your shoes, so you can charge your shoes whenever, wherever, which is nice. They added that in. And then they have a Balenciaga card, white card. Just talks about all the colors on the shoe, how to charge, and everything like that. And then the next card is gray, unlike the other one. It says Balenciaga, multiple faces. Just talks about the shoe and everything you need to do if anything happens. Okay, now we're going to get to the big part, which is the shoe. So like I said, I already tried it on. So this is to my lacing like, and these shoes are crazy. I mean, out of the box, you can already tell they're huge. But I'm just going to go over everything. So Balenciaga here goes with this little angle, obviously. This part is reflective, so if you were to take a picture with anything, shine a light on it, it'll do that little part. You have the track back here, which we'll get back to in a second, soon. Right here, it says my size, 43. It's supposed to be covered up in half. So that's one way to check it. On the bottom, right here, it says Balenciaga in a curve, which is how it's supposed to be. And then on the inside of the shoe, you have these 2 holes. This right here, exactly how it's supposed to be. But just the uniqueness of the shoe, it has all these like little layers, and has 3 layers. This little overlapping layer, this kind of whatever layer, and this mesh layer. This shoe is leather free, so there's no leather on the shoe at all. And then we come to the tongue right here. It says Balenciaga. If you can tell, it has like a little alligator skin type print. Could be wrong on that. But as you see right here, 2 laces. One lace is shorter than the other lace, and these are a hassle lace. So what I did is I took this lace right here and then this lace right here, kind of just loosened it out all throughout the shoe, and then did a little straight lace, so it goes straight across. And these are very nice. I mean, everything's well put together. They're a 1-to-1 rep. See, I'll show you. I try to legit check them on poison. Obviously not going to pass, but some might pass. They said the only thing that was off was the tag, but then I looked at the real tag and this tag, and everything seemed to match. So I don't know what was up, but these are 1-to-1. Like I said, $230, $35 shipping fee. If you email HowKick talking about it, then they'll give you your money back, or a refund for how much you paid. You just got to show a receipt, and they are these little silica gels to capture moisture. And then one detail, Balenciaga, it talks about if you want to travel with these, you got to contact your airline or your railroad or whatever, because these have batteries in them, could infect with the plane and turbulence and everything. And yeah, so I'll get out both shoes just to show you guys that these are very nice, It's a really nice shoe overall. And see these stick out. you know, like a tire. Double laces, you know, like the accent on the laces, they're nice. They're the round type laces, you know, but they're not that puffy like a SB. But everything is really nice, you know, all these layers, 3 layers. They're chunky, so it depends on what you wear with them, if you look stupid or not. But yeah, no. So now the main part of the shoe. Reason I bought this. Well, I bought it because I liked them, but I'll show you. Red, blue, green, purple, cyan, yellow, white, flash. And then she'll go into a little flashy with all the colors. And it's off. So that's a very cool part of the shoe. One way you could style if you wear clothes, if you look into fashion, you know, one way you could style them is just getting your nice like black shirt, like a Bape shirt, a black shirt, black Bape shirt, purple logo, you know, any type of bottoms, and then these, and then you know you have them on purple. And what's cool about the shoe is it's purple here, and it kind of gets into like a little pink. I don't know if you can tell it on camera, but in real life they look nice, especially in the dark or in a not so lighted up setting. But everything is really good, you know, especially coming with the cords and extra set of laces in case anything happens, you know. I mean, it's awesome, you know, especially the dust bag, being able to protect your shoes on the way anywhere or just in general, you know. But now I'm going to show you an on foot, and then I'm going to show you in shorts, jeans, pants, baggy jeans, stacked jeans, just to show you what it would look like with your style if you want to buy them. But yeah, I'll get into that right now. Okay, before I show you any of them, I just want to show you them on foot, you know. Nice, they're chunky. They may look a little silly with skinny stuff, but you know all the scammers wear these shoes with their Amiri skinny jeans and purple jeans. So now I'm going to show you something real cool with the shoes, you know. You're sitting in class, wherever you are, you can just go like this. You know, you want to have that little purple pink style on in class, you know, or you want to mix match. Like the Hulk, you know, like this is a really cool part of the shoe. And like I'm showing you, this touch part is sensitive. You just got to hit the right spot. But you know, you're bored in class, you just want to change it. Just want to be cool. Like this is a unique shoe in general, just especially with the lights. And some people call them Skechers, you know, but they're really $1,500 shoes. And I bet you if they didn't say Balenciaga, these would be the stupidest shoes of all time. But you know, it's just the name brands that all that matters. So now I'm going to show you everything with stag jeans to whatever you want to wear. All right, here's the on feet with shorts. I mean, I don't feel like many people wear these with shorts just because they're such big shoes. But I mean, it looks nice, especially with black socks. And here's like a side angle and everything. They look good, especially with the LEDs, but just the black on black socks. Especially the white Nike with the white laces, it just looks very nice. So now I'm going to do the jeans. Okay, here's them with the jeans, and I actually really like this look. Just looks nice, you know, perfect jeans, perfect fit. And then, you know, the side view, the blue LEDs, obviously. Yeah, this looks just really nice. But one problem is, when I'm moving around, I keep stepping right here. That's alright, but yeah, this works really good. But now, I'm going to go to the stack jeans. Alright, here's the stack jeans. They're black, so you can't really tell, so I'm going to zoom in. But you can tell, they're stacked on there. And this is actually, this is really nice. You know, I actually really like how these look. Like if you just have like a black tee, red, something red. And these, that, you know, just nice layering skills. Or if you have the first pair of skinny jeans I had on, you know, and had all these different colors, you know. This looks really nice. Especially just with the all black and just everything. Yeah, just everything is really well put together. So I'm gonna do the baggy jeans. Alright, these are the baggy jeans, something I really never wear. I don't really think it looks that good in my opinion, but I know there's some people like from France or whatever that do be wearing outfits like this with designer sneakers that are chunky and stuff, but This isn't really just my look, you know, just gets like, it's an all around even flare. And these aren't flared at the bottom, but if they were, I probably still wouldn't wear this. But I'm just doing this for people who style, you know. But now I'm gonna put some normal pants on, and then I'm gonna go over a review of the shoe. Okay, here's the last one with the pants. I had to put the white LEDs on just to match everything. And I think this looks good, you know. Some people don't really like the chunky look with skinny stuff or anything, you know, just fitted stuff. But I think this looks good. That's just my personal opinion. But now I'm gonna get into a final review of the shoes, and I'll see you then. Okay, now my final thoughts of these shoes, I'd give them a 10 out of 10, you know? Other than the 20-day wait, $265, but I am getting the refund, so really $230 in total. Would be about $245, yeah, $245, but I did have a discount code because I bought shoes from them before. But these are really nice. For $230, you know, you can get them off, you know, any other website like HowKick, PK StockX, or whatever, but I'm trusting this place. They make a video about every shoe. You can go to their TikTok, their YouTube, their Instagram. They have a video about every shoe. You can request a shoe. They show everything. They sell one-to-one products, as you can tell. They put a lot of effort into their craft with the Replica game. And yeah, I'd give these a 10 out of 10. And I hope this helped if you do want to buy Balenciaga Track from HowKick or any other shoe from HowKick so you can trust them. Please subscribe and hit that like button, and I'll catch you on the next review.